Hello everyone, I'm Shobita. I'm sure you're watching my videos on Shobita Talks. Please like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet. And please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you keep getting notifications for my new videos. Because these videos are very beneficial for learners of English language, for students of all age groups, and also for the teachers. Tip for the day is for the students. Never lose your self confidence. Always have faith in yourself. Because when you have faith in yourself, you have your self confidence, you can do anything, you can tackle anything. According to me, no student is average or below average or above average. All students are the same, all have the same potential, but it depends on each one of you that how you awaken that potential and put it into action. So always be confident of yourself. Just walk ahead with three things in your mind. I have to do it, I can do it, and I will do it. And you will be able to do everything. Okay, now the word for the day. Or you can say the word of the day. It is abhor. ABHOR. It means regard with disgust and hatred. And what part of speech is abhor? It is a verb. I'll just speak out a few sentences to tell you that how you can use it in sentences of your own. I abhor this type of insulting behavior. Abhor, hate. People who seek peace abhor violence. I abhor the smell of burnt popcorn. I don't understand why so many young people abhor reading books. So this was the word of the day, and now we will begin the video, and my topic for today is speech. There are two ways of reporting what another person has said. Now, we may quote the actual words used by the speaker, such as he said, comma, inverted commas. I am tired of hearing these complaints. This is called direct speech. We may give an account of what another person has said, such as he said that he was tired of hearing these complaints. Now, in this sentence, there is no comma and no inverted commas. So, this is called indirect or reported speech. Now, I will speak a few sentences and you will notice the changes that are made in converting a sentence from direct to indirect speech. I hope you all understood what is direct speech, the thing which is spoken directly and it is written as it is as the speaker speaks. And the indirect speech, it is changed. It is not the direct speech of the speaker. So my first sentence is, he said, I am glad to be here this evening. He said, comma, I am glad to be here this evening in inverted commas. Now, indirect speech. He said that he was glad to be there that evening. Now, what difference you notice here? The inverted commas are omitted. In the indirect speech, the inverted commas are omitted. The pronoun I of the first person is changed to the pronoun he of the third person. The verb am, present tense, is changed into was, that is past tense. In the first sentence, it was he said I am. In the second indirect, he said that he was. So the tense am, the present tense, is changed into was, past tense. The adverb here expressing nearness is changed to their expressing distance. The demonstrative adjective this is changed to that. So this is the difference between the indirect and direct speech. Statements in the indirect speech are generally introduced by the conjunction that. Now direct speech is he said, comma, inverted commas, I do not know where to go. Now indirect is he said that he did not know where to go. He said, I will not do it. This is again comma, he said, and inverted commas, I will not do it. Now indirect speech, he said that he would not do it. So now this that is being added, the conjunction. The conjunction that is added to introduce, is introduced by the, it is introduced by the conjunction that, the indirect speech. He said that he would not do it. He said, I have received some very good news. He said that he had received some very good news. So the present changes into past. In the direct speech, the present, and in the indirect speech, it is the past tense which is used. So when the introductory verb is in the present or future, the tenses are not changed in the indirect speech. So earlier we were changing the tenses in the indirect speech, but when the introductory verb is in the present or future, then the tenses are not changed in the indirect speech. For example, he says, comma, inverted commas, I am hungry. Now indirect speech, he says that he is hungry. Now we have not changed the tense. He will say, I am hungry. This is future. He will say that he is hungry. So when the introductory verb is in the present or future tense, we do not change the tenses in the indirect speech. Now this lesson is incomplete. I will continue this topic speech in my next video. Please stay connected to learn more. Till then, be safe, enjoy yourself, and be happy. Bye.